Hi, I'm going to do, what I think is going to be my last video on nebulizing because it really works. I don't think we need to hear that again and again. Had anyone ever told me I was going to start a YouTube series on nebulizers, I would have said you were crazy. But here I am, and I feel that strongly about it. So it's been about 2 months, and I'm not sick. I'm not living in fear. But one thing I didn't talk about was the benefits of hydrogen peroxide nebulizing at 30 to 50% with saline, and its benefits on your gut health. So, as you know, our gut is filled with a lot of bacteria, and we all go number 2, and it's very important. And then a little bit of background. When we first got married, for some reason, I was having a lot of gut issues. And I went to the doctor, went to the GI doctor, and the doctors didn't know anything that was going on. They just said, all right, let's just do a colonoscopy and clean you out and do a reset. And it was a nurse that said, you're taking a lot of vitamins and you probably shouldn't take all of these every day. So vitamin research is really important. You want to make sure that you're taking only what you need and not everything every day all the time. And so that's something else. That's not my area of expertise. So ever since then, and having to go through that embarrassing and uncomfortable ordeal, I've just been really paranoid about my gut health and going number 2. Oh my God. And so I do a lot of things. Before I started nebulizing, for years I've been doing a lot of things that I would say has attributed to my overall good health. So let me just tell you. So every day I take hot water lemon with benefiber, 2 spoonfuls of benefiber. This is actually generic benefiber, not as good as the real thing. That's all they had at Costco. You need to bring the real stuff back, Costco. And this is Metamucil. I don't take this every day, although apparently it's okay to take it every day. And as you know, you may not know, I love my kimchi, and I actually make it, but when I'm lazy, I don't make it. It just depends on the quality of the lettuce that I see at the store. And obviously, you can't have, you gotta have the sauerkraut because, I'm married to a white guy. And then, and then this is probiotic beet kimchi, which is like kimchi on steroids. And then this is kefir, this is the bad kind. This has sugar. You should drink kefir without sugar or make it yourself. And this is pretty much I use some combination of this thereof every day. And then not only that, look at how many greens I have to get every day. I have to eat spinach like I'm trying to become Popeye the Sailor Man. And it's not my intent, people. Like, I would rather just eat a little bit more normal stuff. And no, I don't have celiac disease. And no, I cannot eliminate gluten from my diet because it's really hard to do. But thank God, white Asian rice is that racist? White rice is gluten-free. Oh well. Anyway, in addition to being beneficial, because I work in close range with I knew that was something. Okay. In addition to being that was my coffee. So in addition to being close to a lot of aerosolized particles every day around potentially sick people, and just in general being bombarded with aerosols laden with fungus, bacteria, and viruses. I'm, by the way, a good test subject to see whether nebulization with hydrogen peroxide and saline works, and it does work. But there have been other benefits, like my gut health. So I was actually very skeptical about that. However, there is a way you can determine if it works by getting lab testing of a protein called C-reactive protein, which is a marker to see how much inflammation is in your body. And you can do a blood test before and after, maybe a couple weeks or a month or 2 of nebulizing, because it doesn't take that long to repair a leaky gut, according to this doctor. So Dr. Thomas Levy, I love this book. I highly recommend it. You should get it. I don't get anything for doing this. I don't even know why I feel that strongly about it. I want to get the word out. You don't have to live in fear. The title says it all. I make my money being a dentist. So, okay, let me read. Okay. Hydrogen peroxide nebulization is the most important in bold italic. Oh, wrong page. No, yes, right page. Most important of all the therapies required to eliminate chronic pathogenic colonies and to lessen their impact on the gut's microbiome and the body-wide seeding of pathogens and toxins via a leaky gut. That means while hydrogen peroxide nebulization is resolving a cold, flu, or COVID, it is simultaneously providing the conditions that will allow the gut flora as well as gut function to return to normal, leading to the healing of leaky gut. And so, truth, I have not had to conscientiously eat spinach at every meal, and when I go to a restaurant with Brandon, I don't have to scour the menu for their most fibrous item. And it's been kind of life-changing. My skin kind of cleared up a little bit more. Of course, I always work on my skin anyway, in buying a tremendous amount of Asian-inspired face products. But I think you should nebulize for your gut, because there is a huge axis of communication between the gut health and the immune system, your gut health and your brain, your gut health and therefore your mood. And actually also on Twitter, there's a doctor of cardiology named Dr. Peter McCullough. He's this highly published cardiologist, epidemiologist, who is quoting clinical research just released from a Dr. Sabine, I forgot her last name, in Central California, just above LA, who has been measuring the types of bacteria that are found in people with COVID, without, and then what's the difference between them. And she's discovering that hydrogen peroxide nebulization, this is really breakthrough clinical research, actually decreases the amount of chronic pathogenic colonies, but also increases the amount of a species of bacteria that's very beneficial called bifidobacterium. So there is research about this. It's not harmful. If it was, I would come out and tell you. I don't think that so many people would stake their careers on it. It's been, nebulization as a technique to deliver albuterol and other respiratory medications has been around for many, many years. And so there's that added benefit. So I hope you enjoy your improved bathroom ritual, and I will talk to you later. I think I'm gonna go away from the whole nebulizer thing now for a while, and I'm going to talk to you about how to keep your mouth really clean, because I'm obsessed with that.